What's going on, everybody? This is Afro Think Tank. Have you guys noticed that content creators like myself, right? Content creators like Consciously and other content creators who happen to be black and are telling truth to power. Have you ever noticed how our channels and our videos, even though we're disseminating good and truthful information, we seem to be suppressed somehow? But all the junk that's out there seems to get promoted. Have you noticed that? Because I get a lot of comments in my comment section. Man, why is this video not going viral? Why don't you have more subscribers? And I understand, right, that the reason why I don't have more subscribers, and I'm not pity partying myself, I'm trying to make a point, because nothing can stop me at all. I'll do it the slow way. I have no problem. But people always say, man, why don't you, like they say, you must be being suppressed. You must be doing this. The truth is, the algorithm doesn't like people like me. Doesn't like people like Consciously. There is no force. There's no economic force. There's no group of black billionaires and millionaires who are actively promoting and uplifting and putting on the stage black people who are not afraid to tell the truth without washing it with mayonnaise egg wash. There's no institution that's empowering people like me and Consciously. You see, Turning Point USA is an institution that empowers white European Americans to spill their racist, xenophobic, hateful, nationalistic rhetoric, as unpopular as it really is, right? You can get people to promote celebrity junk, and they will get thousands upon thousands of views promoting the lower elements of our community. You can get a bunch of black dudes talking trash about African American women in the most visceral ways, and they will get thousands and thousands of views. You can get black women talking trash about the black man and promoting black women leave black men for the white man. They will get thousands and thousands and thousands of views. You can take a charlatan, a court jester like Charleston White, and he can say absolutely anything out of his mouth, and he will get thousands and thousands and thousands of views. So clearly, the algorithm promotes black degenerateness. The algorithm promotes weak black men, unserious black men who capitulate, black men who are not afraid to continue to embarrass the black community, black comedians who capitulate to whiteness. You see the same thing in other forms. Sports. Why are all the black sportscasters coonarians? Why don't they speak the truth that we all see and know? Why is it to be accepted in the media as a black person you have to coon because there's no avenue for upward mobility unless you are capitulating to Europeans and their insecurities? If you capitulate to Europeans and their jealousies? If you don't do that, if you don't stroke the ego of the European man, you will not have upward mobility because there is no institution backing you to push you forward. There's absolutely no reason why the conscious rap community is not the example of American hip hop. Have you noticed in the music industry, all the best rappers are the ones that's least promoted. All the best rappers are the ones that get the worst beats. But all the degenerate rappers, the ones who just talk about the same thing, having sex, shooting other black people, selling drugs, they get highlighted and thrown on billboards and get tours all around the world. But that conscious rapper, that griot, gets nothing but an Instagram clip. Gets nothing but a minor award on some show nobody's watching. Even though we all know that their music is superior. That they actually write their own rhymes. That they are actually lyricists. And that they honor the art of emceeing. Have you noticed that? All the good people get suppressed. All the ones telling the truth get suppressed. Especially when they're black. While the ones that promote the worst of our community get highlighted. And they get batteries in their back and they believe that they're important. Anyway, without further ado, let's listen to this black man speak that truth to power. And we got to start questioning ourselves. And we got to start questioning these emerging billionaires and millionaires who now have the economic power to promote realness, and they don't. Because the money that they have in their account's not enough. Integrity won't make them rich. Them white dollars make them rich. So they forego the truth. They forego real black power, real black excellence, real black representation for the ghetto shallowness that is the black community online that gets all the money. So that white folks can comfortably look from their TV screens and see all the things they need to be reinforced in their brain to believe that they are the superior beings. Anyway, you guys tell me what y'all think in the comment sections. Afro Think Tank, learn something, teach them. I'm out.
I want you to think about this. Corporations will absolutely get in front of things in order to control narratives. One of the highest paid radio hosts in the history of the country, Rush Limbaugh, was a straight racist. It was known he was a racist. In one of his programs, a caller called in who was black. He told the caller, take the bone out of your nose and then call me back, and then hung up on him. Straight racist. But Rush Limbaugh signed a contract in 2001 for $285 million, garnering him $31.25 million annually. Then in 2008, he signed a $400 million contract, garnering him $50 million annually. By the end of his career, he was making $85 million annually. One of those companies, by the way, that offered him a contract was Clear Channel Radio. See, here's the thing. White people have no problem putting on their people, paying them, and allowing them to say whatever it is that they want to say. And white people will support them. So now fast forward to this social media realm. We've heard quite a few companies offering podcasters nice sums of money to run podcasts. But here's the thing. What tends to happen when it comes to black people is black people want to play it safe. What do I mean? Where are the black media groups and the black billionaire groups that are going to offer black podcasters millions upon millions of dollars to do podcasts that absolutely tell the truth? Not necessarily the laughs and giggles, not the buffoonery, not the people on TV beating the hell out of one another, but black people that are actually going to tell the truth about the political system, about the economic system, about racism, about the diabolical acts committed against black women in hospitals. Yeah, where are these black media groups and billionaires who are going to offer black podcasters a platform who tell the unadulterated truth? And no, not one's talking about sports and entertainment, but one's talking about real life issues out here that we are facing. You know, it's funny because people like to quote Malcolm X, but people mostly like to quote Malcolm X after Malcolm was dead, because when Malcolm was alive, although the Fruit of Islam walked with him when he was part of the nation, and his personal people from his organization walked with him, you know, a lot of black people didn't want to be next to Malcolm when he was speaking that truth. Why? Because a lot of black people want to play it safe. The same thing with Dr. Khalid Muhammad. Dr. Khalid Muhammad was a brilliant man, but at the end of the day, a lot of blacks did not want to walk next to him because he was speaking that unadulterated truth. And it seems that white people have no problem putting their people on to talk racist rhetoric and all that, but black people, the only time we want to put people on is when they're doing the buffoon, when they're the comedian, when they're making people laugh, when they're talking sports, when they're talking entertainment. But when it comes to black people talking real stuff, where's these media groups to give them their 30 and 40 and $50 million deals to run podcasts? Seems like our people love to invest in everybody else but our own people.
Free Sudan! Boycott diamonds and gold! Free Sudan! Boycott diamonds and gold! We most definitely cannot forget about the people of Sudan.
Thanks for watching Afro Think Tank. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And follow me on Substack and Patreon for more content. Remember, it's Pan-Africanism or nothing.